people asking, what size weight should I use when I'm weight training? Should I be using 5 pounds? Should I use 8 pounds? Should I use 3 pounds? And there are a lot of different factors that play into what size weight you're going to use. And you have to think about what your goal is for your training. Like, do you want to get bigger ripped muscles, or do you want to just tone your muscles and get nice lean lines? Also, you have to think about which muscle group that you're working, because your chest and your back, your glutes, your legs, those are all bigger muscles than your biceps and your triceps and your shoulders. Those are smaller. So like when you go to do your bench press or your rows, you should be able to use a stronger weight than you do when you're doing your curls or your shoulder presses or your flies, because they're smaller muscle groups. They're smaller. Smaller. Yeah, so you have to take into account those different factors. What your training goal is, and what your training goal is, what muscles you're working, and also the number of sets and reps that you're going to do. You know, you can do 10 sets, or 10 reps, 3 sets of an exercise and still not get worn out. And if you're not getting worn out after your designated sets that you've set up for yourself, then you need to up your weight a little bit. So if you're not sure what is the best thing to use, first give it a try. Try out a couple of things. Start with a lower weight and then see if that's not working. Let's say your goal is to train your shoulders for the day. So you're going to grab, but you're not sure, what size weight am I going to use? Well, first try a 3-pound weight and go ahead and do a bunch of these. Do a bunch of military presses. And if by the number 20, if you can still do this without a problem, then those weights are too small. The deal is that you want your last rep, the last one that you do, you want that to be a challenge. You want it to be hard to complete that last set of what, or that last rep of what you're doing. If you're not feeling a challenge on that last one, then you need to up your weight some more. Because your muscles, you know, you can work them all day, and they are, you know, they're doing something, you know, moving them around, that is doing something. But if you want to actually build the muscle, you have to challenge the muscle. And in order to challenge it, you need to put some force on it. You need to make it grow and get past its level that it's on. So if doing 20 of these with 3-pound weights is very, very easy for you, go up the next step, try 5-pound weights. Do 20 of these with 5-pound weights and see what happens. If that's still too easy, then you either need to use 8-pound weights, or conversely, if you're afraid of bulking up and you don't want to do more weights, then you're going to have to amp up your reps. So instead of doing 20 of these, you're going to go for 25. Because you want that last one to be a bit of a struggle so that you know that you are challenging your muscles. And muscles are not a bad thing. Muscles are a good thing. They help build your metabolism. They, you know, they just keep your body functioning and keep you working. They make you strong. You're able to do things. Take care of your everyday life functions. And you know, it looks good. Muscles look good. You don't have to have super strong, huge guns in order to be strong. And just because you use a 10-pound weight, if you're a female, if you use a 10-pound weight to do bicep curls, that doesn't mean that you're going to develop a big gun. Everybody's strength level is different, their body types, the kind of exercises that they've been exposed to before. So you really need to just pick something that's appropriate for you. And again, when you're testing, do the wear out test, because you want to set up your exercise program so that you're challenging yourself, and that last one is hard. So if it's not hard and it's easy, you need to adjust. You need to either do more, or do more in the number that you do or do more in the number of weight that you do. You gotta learn to challenge yourself. And also, just the one more thing that I'm gonna throw out there on that note is that if you're working on a machine versus working with free weights, your capacity is gonna be different. So if you're used to laying down doing a bench press and you're using 2 20-pound weights to do your bench press, when you go to the gym and you're going to use a bench press machine, you're going to need more than 40 weight. You're going to need more than 40 pounds in order for it to be effective, because when you're using a machine and it's like a bar thing, your muscles are working together, so they're working together, pushing as a force, where if you are lying down on the ground and your arms can move independently, they each have to carry their own weight load. One arm doesn't have the other one helping it out. They're independent and they're working separately. So again, if you're on a machine at the gym, you can lift more weights than you can if you're using free weights. And also remember that you want your workout to be a challenge. So pick a weight that is going to challenge your muscles and drive them to fatigue, so that it's hard for them to do that last round that you're doing. So that is it today. If you have questions, remember you can always email me, info@realhollywoodtrainer.com. I can take your questions and do any kind of workouts that you want. My mom TV people, if you want some more baby body burning workouts, I got them. I got whatever kind of thing that you need. You want to tone your booty? You just let me know. I can come up with whatever kind of workout, any kind of chat topic. You know, if you're interested in knowing more about cellulite or tummy toning, or you know, what kind of carrots are the best carrots to eat, I've got the answers. And if I don't have them, I will go out and find it for you, because I'm here to help. So next week we're doing winter sport